Hi everybody, I'm Janine Davis of James Davis and Associates. I believe everyone can succeed and be happy with the right encouragement, inspiration, and motivation. I'm here today with Today on the Blog. Two great articles for you today. The first one encourages you to stop being afraid or be afraid but still do the big bold thing. The second one is all about the miracle morning routine and how wonderful routine can be. Now, that might seem to be two articles that conflict with one another, but they're not. Stay tuned and learn why. I'm all about always doing the big, bold, and audacious thing. And I keep saying stop being afraid, and I have to change my phrasing to be afraid and do it anyway. I have this great idea that even if you're afraid, still do it, still go for it, because you're going to be glad that you did. So today is a great day to stop letting fear keep you from doing what you need to do, and instead start doing that big, bold, audacious, courageous thing you dream about. Living in fear does not help you. It just helps you to be more afraid. It doesn't help you to accomplish anything. Instead, step up and do the big, bold thing of your dreams. We all have big, bold, and audacious dreams that we should pursue. It's just part of being a human being. And recently I purchased a notebook, and on the cover it says, "Stop dreaming, start doing." When you go to the blog article, www.janinesworld.com, you'll see a copy of it. And it's just this great idea that says, stop dreaming, start doing. And I encourage you to do that, because we spend so much of our life dreaming about what we want to do, what we could do, about there's no reason for us not to do things. So let's start doing them. I dreamed of a conference called the Make It Work Conference. It was a big dream of mine. I kept doing the work. I made that conference happen. In the past, I had made up dozens of excuses for why I couldn't do that conference, and then I just decided I'm going to do it. The conference happened in the real world, and it also happened virtually, and I was happy with how it turned out, because instead of continuing to be scared, I did the big, bold, audacious thing and just went for it. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do today. Do the big, bold, audacious thing. Go for it. Live the big dream. Take a moment now to look at your life. And most of us, if you're honest, there's some big, bold dream that you have hidden away inside your heart. Keep in mind, big and bold varies from person to person. For example, there are millions of people who do conferences every year. So that Make It Work retreat, that's nothing for them. For me, it was huge. For some of you, having a blog, a podcast, a TV show, a new business, that's the big, bold, audacious thing. But I'm doing all that, so it's not big, bold, and audacious for me. None of that matters. What matters is what's big, bold, and audacious for you. So don't compare your big, bold, and audacious thing to someone else's. Instead, just find that big, bold, audacious thing that you want to do and make it happen. Start taking the steps to make it happen. It can start with just saying, I want this big, bold, audacious thing, and I'm going to make it happen. Tomorrow you can start planning. You can start getting together the materials, the resources, whatever it is. Let today be the day you start going big, bold, and audacious. You're going to be glad that you did. I mean, I have never met a person without a dream. Every day I meet new people in the real world and online. Every person I have ever met has a dream. Some dreams are small, sweet, and simple. They just want a good night's sleep. Other dreams are big, bold, and audacious. There are people who want world domination. And dreams are precious. They're big, bold, and audacious, but they're also simple and delicate at the same time. They're precious because they fill to the brim and they overflow with potential for greatness. They're a valuable commodity. The bigger, bolder, and more audacious they are, the more they should not be squandered. Big, audacious, bold dreams should go from your dream in your head to let them out in the world. Jesse Jackson once said, "If my mind can conceive it and my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it." And I've always held on to that. And no matter what crazy thing I come up with my mind, I convince my heart I can get it done. For those of you who are church girls like me, you've heard the idea, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can tell this mountain move and it will be cast into the sea. I'm all about that. If you can get your mind to conceive it and your heart believes it, whatever that big, bold, audacious thing is, you can achieve it. Just put in the work. Get it done. You can do it. Don't worry about the millions of people who've tried it and failed. So what? That has nothing to do with you. It's scary. I mean, really scary to take a dream out of your brains and secret thoughts and bring it to reality, but you can do it. I'm asking you to look at those big, bold, and audacious dreams. Pick one of them and start following it. Stop dreaming and start doing. I mean, that's why our hearts jump when we hear somebody say, just do the darn thing, because it's exciting. It encourages you to go further, to do more, to put in the work, to make things happen. You can do it. Start off with your pen and paper, or you know me, the electronic device, and start creating smart plans, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time-bound, and make those dreams come true. It's not easy. If you want easy, eat an ice cream cone. But if you want big, bold, and audacious, do what you need to do to make those dreams come true. You're going to be glad that you did. You're going to feel better for it. I encourage you today, go through your mind, look through your inventory in your brain, pick that big, bold, and audacious thing, and start making it happen. You can do it. You know you can. Believe in yourself. Now, the second article today is our Miracle Morning post. And as you know, if you've been here for a while, I'm doing the Miracle Morning routine, and every morning I do exercise. I walk around the neighborhood, I snap a picture, and then something about that picture encourages me in my business, and I share that encouragement with you and hope that we can inspire, encourage, and motivate each other to succeed. Today, what came to me as I went down the same flight of steps that I go down every morning when I leave the house, it made me think about routine and the importance of routine. And I'm encouraging you to establish and appreciate your routines so that you can be great. I mean, for me, every miracle morning starts the same. I get out of bed, I come over to my desk, I read my scriptures, then I do my affirmation and visualization practice, pull something on, and then I hit the street for my morning walk. I snap a picture while I'm walking, and then I begin to dictate the Miracle Morning article on my phone as I continue the walk home. The scribe portion is the blog post I write about the Miracle Morning. I take what I have transcribed into my phone, I fix the grammar, add the capitals where needed, and I publish. That's my routine. Oh, don't forget, I come and do this video. That's my routine every Miracle Morning. Monday through Friday is the same every morning. And I'm encouraging you to appreciate your normal routine. It's not boring. It can actually keep things spicy. I mean, often people complain about having to do the same thing over and over and over and over again. They become upset or sad because they can't seem to escape the routine. For me, though, it's all about the attitude. You know me, I'm attitude. So the routine can keep things spicy by giving you a way to get things done when you just don't feel like it. For example, have you ever gotten up in the morning and you're just like, I'm awake, but I want to go back to bed. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to get out of bed. And you really just don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to do all the things you have to do today. You just don't feel like it. You have no motivation. That happens to most of us. And if you have an established routine, it can get you over that feeling, because it's all about your attitude. And when you get up and you follow your routine, it keeps things spicy. It adds some spice to that boring, dull feeling that you have, because it causes you to get up, put one foot in front of the other, and do what needs to be doing. Routine can actually save your life. I mean, there have been days in the Miracle Morning that I've shared with you where I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to go for my walk. I didn't want to do any of it. I wanted to just stay in bed, have somebody bring me chocolates and knitting and some good books and just chillax. But I can't do it. I've got stuff to do. Routine gets you out of bed and doing what needs to be done. Routine is what tells you to put one foot in front of the other and tells you what to do. By following your established routine, you can continue to meet or exceed expectations when the motivation to do so is just gone. I remember when I started my law practice, I would do the same thing all the time, every day with every client. And that routine saved me. Hi, Lene, how you doing? I'm talking about the miracle morning portion and about how routine can help you to get done what needs to be done when you just don't feel like doing things. Because we have all gotten up in the morning and simply did not feel like getting out of bed. For me, when I started blogging, I started off with Marvelous Monday, Terrific Tuesday, Wonderful Wednesday, Thrilling Thursday, Fantastic Friday, Sensational Saturday, and Serene Sunday. That was my routine. So every Monday, I'm looking for the miraculous thing. On Tuesday, I'm looking for terrific things. Wednesday, wonderful things. That was the routine. It helped me to go from sitting at home with young twins who were not the best conversationalists at 2 months old, to finding these things and having a routine that encouraged me to smile, to get excited, and to look forward to things. And so I encourage you today to establish a routine. If you do not have a normal routine, establish one so that on days when you don't feel like getting out of bed to go to work, when you don't feel like getting up and doing what needs to be done, your routine will save you because it gives you instructions. You know what you're supposed to do. For me, I have to wake up. I have to go to the desk. I have to read the scripture. You know, the whole miracle morning routine. That helps me. Establish a routine of your own for your personal life, for your business life, so that when you get up and you don't have the motivation to go and get things done, the routine will save you. Those routines will help you to do what you need to do. Lene, I still use those motivations. I just have so much other stuff going on with it. But I will start making sure to emphasize those on a daily basis because I really enjoyed them. And so that's a routine for me. That was a routine I'd established, the Miracle Mondays, and I would talk about them all the time. I got away from those and kept working and kept doing it, but because that routine had been established in my mind, I didn't have to say it anymore. I didn't have to wake up and say, okay, it's Wonderful Wednesday. What's the wonderful thing for today? That routine got so established in me that I didn't have to do it anymore. It was just part of who I was. I just kept going with it. But I can go back to sharing it with the world. And so what I'm encouraging you to do this miracle morning, my miracle morning routine idea for the day is get a routine. Establish a routine that works in your life because it will actually save you when you don't know what to do, when you don't feel like it, when you're sick, when you're uninspired, when you're super busy. Routine will make sure that you get done everything that you're supposed to get done, that what needs to be done gets done because you're following the routine. You're following the pattern. It keeps you from forgetting things. It keeps you from feeling so blah, 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 because you can't stay in bed if your routine is get up, exercise. You can't stay in bed if your routine is get up, turn on the coffee, make it, take a shower, get dressed, drink your coffee, leave the house, blah, 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 blah. Routine will save you. So if you do not have an established routine for your life, you're just getting up free willy-willy all the time, establish a routine for your personal life. In your business, especially establish a routine. It helps you with clients. If you know that every client, there's a certain way that you handle things. When someone tells you, well, you didn't do ABC for me, you will know that's not possibly true because I always do ABC for clients. And when you establish that routine, when you stick to it, when you follow it, there's a sense of comfort. There's a sense of knowing what to do. And there's a sense of being able to remember easily, even when you're sick and your brain is a fog. You know, I know what to do. I know what I did do because I do it all the time. Routine is actually not boring. Routine can be spicy. Routine can save your life. That's it for today on the blog and for the Miracle Morning. Tune in to me in a few minutes on IGTV, where I'm going to be sharing the confidence tip of the day. And then I'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Today on the Blog. Bye, everybody.